Hello, my name's Mark, and thank you for joining me on my Dice Tales. Well, today is going to be Card Tales, because I've been playing Keyforge again, and this time it was the new starter set, the Age of Ascension, and we had a sealed event at Rebel Base Gaming just this weekend. I've just finished editing the first game of that weekend with my new deck from this new set. I've got Benedict of Stoke Kenny, and this is a Logos, Dis, and Brobnar deck. It's quite an unusual deck. I find that each of the houses play very much on their own. They don't really interact with each other. As I say, I need to experience more decks to get more in depth with that. But as you watch it play out, what I've done, it was probably about a 4 to 5 minute game, and I've cut it down to about 15 minutes, cutting out all the thinking time. Because it was a new game, the new set, we're reading the cards a lot more, so there's probably a lot of pauses between each card play, so I've tried to cut it out. And I've also, if you're watching this on silent, I don't know if I'm going to drop in a bit of music and you can just watch it after this rambling. That's what I'm going to do. So it should pop up with a description of what's happening on the turn. There or thereabouts, I might miss one or two things about drawing or archiving, but hopefully it's going to work out. Hope you like the format. I hope it's short and to the point. And I can see you on the other side, see you won. And I'll do another ramble at the end, I think. Thank you very much. Okay, so did you just watch all that? Did you like the pop-up? It was only 15 minutes of your time, so thank you very much if you did stick around and watch it all. So, it was a very exciting game. Now the deck, as I said, each house seems to play its own way. I think at the start, I started with a good Dis hand. I think, what was meant to play? A little bit of Logos, where I was trying to get the deck sorted out. I think I just had a random, that horrible hand when you got 2 of each house. So I think I did Logos first, but then my Disc came into play. And the Pit Lord drew me lots of Ember, and then I started scoring keys and keeping him low on his army. I do quite a few Coward's End with the Brobnar side of things. And then the Brognar come into play, and they do a bit of damage. And again, Coward's End, I think I get my guys damaged, so they're not taken off when I do a Coward's End wipe. Keeping the board control. And then finally I finish up with a great Logos turn, drawing lots of cards and being able to reap a lot. And finally ending with sort of a Dis fight, as he's stealing my Ember on the final turn and I'm stealing his Ember on the final turn. Very contentious point at the end there. I think if it came to when the round actually ended, it would have been my opponent's turn and he would have stolen Ember from me, gaining him enough Ember to forge his key. And I think in an official tournament, he should have won it. But because we had all the reading time of learning the new deck cards, we decided it was literally a round or two in it. It was my round, his round, my round. And we played it out just a few minutes over time, and that gave me the win. So who would you have gone for there? Would you have let us play it out? Should we have stuck to the tournament rules? Let me know what you think in the comments below. It was a great opponent. Hopefully most of it. But anyway, it was a good game. And hopefully I'll leave it at that. What did you think of the format? I think next time I can spend a bit more time making the pop-up text all the same size, and the box maybe fade in and fade out, and do a bit more beautifying of the video. But as a concept, is it working? Would you watch more like this, cutting out Thinker? Again, thank you very much for watching my dice tales, card tales. I'm really loving Keyforge. It's getting my thing. I'm not going to stop playing the skirmish games at all. They're still going to be there. I've got Infinity due the end this week, and I need to keep my Kill Team campaign going, which is pretty much weekly. So you'll see that soon. And yeah, thank you very much for watching my dice tales. Thank you. Goodbye.